Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to walk you through how I create my English podcast videos, from idea to YouTube upload. If you're someone who's learning English and also loves organizing your learning content, this might be helpful for you too. Let's start with the tools. There are 4 main tools I use. 1, NotebookLM for generating the initial dialogue. 2, ChatGPT for refining the script and developing learning materials. 3, Descript AI for creating natural TTS audio. 4, Notion for storing and organizing everything. Each tool plays a very specific role in my workflow. Every podcast episode begins with 3 English expressions. These are selected from a pool of 300 useful phrases taken from 3 best-selling English expression books. I've already grouped them into 20 weeks of content, 5 episodes per week, using ChatGPT to ensure that the expressions in each episode are logically related. Then I use NotebookLM to draft a conversation using that day's 3 expressions. This conversation is between 2 fictional Korean characters, Dawn and Jay, both everyday people like you and me. But here's the powerful part. As I upload each new episode, I also feed the content back into NotebookLM. This means that over time, it builds a deeper understanding of previous dialogues, helping me generate future episodes with better continuity, tone consistency, and even contextual callbacks. This way, the dialogue doesn't just feel random or standalone, it feels like part of a real ongoing story. The script is about 400 to 700 words long, so the episode lasts around 2 to 5 minutes. I keep the vocabulary and grammar suitable for intermediate learners, and I make sure each target expression is used at least once and marked in bold. Once the draft is ready, I review it using ChatGPT. This is where I review everything. Is the scenario natural? Are there any awkward phrases? Would I actually say this in real life? I try to make sure the dialogue feels real, practical, and most importantly, something I would personally say. After that, I move on to Descript AI to create the audio. Descript helps me generate natural-sounding voices using TTS, text-to-speech. I listen closely. If any line sounds robotic or unnatural, I tweak the sentence and rerun it. This step is really important because good audio helps me immerse myself in the conversation when reviewing later. Once the script and audio are finalized, I organize everything using Notion. For each episode, I prepare a PDF file that includes a brief summary of the content, a bilingual script, English and Korean side by side, and a breakdown of the 3 key expressions used in the episode. This version is designed for sharing and reviewing, easy to reference anytime. But beyond that, I also create separate personal study notes. These are just for me, and I use them to practice writing in English based on the episode, focus on specific grammar, sentence structure, or vocabulary points, reflect more deeply on how I would use each expression in real situations. It's a way to move beyond just watching or listening and turn content into active practice. With everything ready, I upload the episode to my YouTube channel. The goal is not just to share, but also to create a learning archive, a space I can always go back to when I need a refresher. This system keeps me engaged because I'm creating my own learning material. I'm immersed in context I relate to, and I use expressions that I would actually say, if it helps me, I believe it can help you too. So if you're learning English and thinking about creating your own content, podcast or not, try this method. Combine tools, build content around your daily life, and keep it practical. If you're curious to try something similar or want a full breakdown of any step, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. One last thing before I go, I'm still learning too. My English isn't perfect, and honestly, I can't say for sure whether this method works for everyone. But I do have hope. If I keep showing up, step by step, maybe it'll make a difference. For me, and maybe for you too. We're all learning. Let's keep going together.